We're live. We're on our money shit, our grind, our hustle. Los Amigos podcast back again for another episode. We got Sal Rodriquez with us here today live. Young entrepreneurs everywhere. You're going to want to watch this video because we're going to a lot to talk about advice, businesses, business ownership, LLCs, break it down for you. We got someone in the IRS in the background. You know what I mean? We're connected here. That's right. Shout out to my boy Cheesy. Made it on time today.
Yeah, what's good?
Hey, thank you so much for everyone for tuning in, watching. Thank you again for subscribing, following, unfollowing. A lot of you people have been unfollowing our Instagram. That's okay. We still love you. We still support you. Whatever you want to do. No hate. Shout out to Carmen Drizzle Chamoy, which I tried it yesterday.
Yeah, how was that, Marco?
It's pretty good.
They had a gummy
Pretty
bears.
good. Please follow them on Instagram as well. Like I said, today we have Sal Rodriquez with us here today. He's a young business owner, young entrepreneur doing his thing. Successful entrepreneur, because a lot of people claim they're entrepreneurs, but are you really successful?
Are you really?
And my boy, you know, he's about his business.
Having it on your Instagram doesn't make an entrepreneur. All right, just having up there on your bio.
Doing a MLM pyramid scheme doesn't make you an entrepreneur neither.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, well, let's get this going, man.
Let's get this going, man. Sal, do you want to introduce yourself to people who don't know you, man? You're from Avongrove, I believe?
Yeah, from Avongrove, from West Grove. So first
out.
off, you know, I want to say thank you guys for having me on.
Of course, man.
You know, this is great content. You know, I was talking to him earlier saying that the episodes are really entertaining. You know, it's always good to see people that we relate to and identify with.
We try, man. We try. We don't always succeed, but, you know, we like to give the people what they want.
It's a good vibe, man. It's a good vibe. Yeah, man. So, like you guys were saying, I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I've been at it since I was 17, believe it or not. You know, so it's been a almost 10-year run.
Damn.
You know, and we're still in it.
He was young, man. He was young.
Damn,
Shout out,
17. I don't even remember I was doing 17 years old, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was.
You're picking your nose.
Probably, bro. Like
Not doing
17.
Yeah, man. We've been doing it since then, right? It's always about learning and growing and improving and finding different challenges and now it's really about finding other people and trying to help them improve and get better.
Hell yeah.
Right?
So let me intro Sal to people who don't know him. He's from West Grove. He's, you know, a Latino doing his thing. He's got a couple businesses right now that I'm aware of. You're the owner of the one of the cricket franchises, correct?
Yep.
I think you have
Multiple. He
couple
has multiple
stores, right?
stores.
Couple stores that you run. And then you just launched your ice cream / snack / food location, which is La Bamba ice cream.
That's
so
right.
if you're in Kennett, please check them out. Banging stuff. A couple of my boys go there like every other day. Shout out to Manny. He's always posting
Shout
up
out.
pictures, getting an esquite right after work or something like that. And
The thing about that catches my eye, man, is like the colors that you guys use.
Yeah. Those colors are dope. It's like retro. They're coming back. I feel like they're coming back. It's like, it's a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
was that something that was planned, Sal? Like the color scheme and the marketing, or was it just something?
Yeah, no,
You know
it was
what I mean?
planned, man. I mean, when you walk in, like what we wanted people to feel was happy. You know what I mean? Like welcoming, like a bright vibe. You know, because the paleterias that I've been to in Mexico, man, that's what they are. Pinks and whites and yellows and blues.
Yeah.
And you always feel real nice walking in. So we wanted something like that.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And I saw the little, you know, the butterflies, you know,
Yeah,
people
the little
on Instagram
wings.
taking the little wings.
The little
you know
wings.
what I mean? Kind of reminds me of that, I think it's in Nashville where they have the big angel wings.
I think they have them all over, dude. Now
Maybe
have them.
you're
I
right.
think they definitely have in Miami.
Yeah.
I think I seen somebody post them in Nashville.
So, you know, whenever you go to La Bamba, snap a little pic. What's
yeah,
wrong with
now
that?
you
So,
can
I
come.
mean,
Take a little selfie, put it on the gram, you know what I mean? Tell us about your experience, tag Los Amigos on there, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
Now you can come to Kennett Square and take the same picture. You don't have to go that far. You don't have to
You don't
book
gotta go to Miami now.
Yeah, you don't have to book a plane no more. A ticket with Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So
Johnny, can you do me a favor? Could you just close that door? Sorry, guys, some technical difficulties
yeah,
with the echo. But
right.
yeah, man. So first of all, you said you were entrepreneuring since you were 17, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah,
quite a
so-
journey. So what made you go that route versus, you know, conventional route? Or, you know, did you go to college, or was it straight out of high school? You were like, fuck college. I'm trying to be a business owner.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what
I
mean?
wasn't even out of high school, actually. I was supposed to go to West Virginia University, but honestly, You know,
gonna be a
Bro, you missed out on some parties, bro.
No, that's why I wanted to go. Yeah.
He wanted to do some keg stands and shit.
Yeah, you missed out on the keg stands, on the
football games.
Yeah,
Yep,
of soccer bros and
Football bros.
soccer hoes. You know how they have the theme parties. You know what I mean? Like sports hoes, and I don't know. I don't claim those parties, by the way. You know what I mean? That's just what they're called. I don't mean to call anyone
I
else.
was about to say, how do you know all that, man?
Yeah, right.
You know,
I
saw on
plan
Instagram.
was supposed to go to W, but you know, I was in my crazy days, so I don't know what convinced me to not go. And I said, you know what, this is a time to decide what I'm going to do, and I decided to open a business.
For sure.
Yeah, and I got somebody to sign the lease for me. You know, I was opening after school like 3 to 8 p.m., you know, because I'd get out of high school at 2:30, go open up the store, open until 8, and until I graduated in June, that's when I started opening the first store full time.
Damn. So you, right after high school, you would just go open up your shop, and that's when you would have your open business hours?
Yep.
That's a hustler right there,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, we were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough, man. Nobody really knew that we were there. I had like a desk and like 7 phones and like 15 accessories. I had like nothing. Yeah, so you know, it was a hustle, man. It was literally flipping as we went. Buy a phone, flip a phone, buy a phone, flip a phone. That's just what it was. And
Damn.
yeah, we made it happen.
At 17, I was running around chasing little freckled white girls around.
Yeah, man.
And my guy over here was, you know, opening up a successful phone business.
Wow. Yeah, that's inspiring, dude.
Yeah. Were you ever like, envious? Like, oh man, my boys are out of college right now. They're partying and they're on the weekend. They're partying. And I'm here, you know, at the store grinding it out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
you ever get a FOMO's the term, fear of missing out on things?
For sure, man. Yeah, because you see everybody partying and going and traveling and whatnot, and you're stuck in that place all the time, and especially with Facebook, man. You see all the pictures and the videos, you know what I mean? And you want to be doing that, but you got to remember why you're there.
For sure.
You know, what the end game is. And honestly, at some point, you get to do that yourself and on a different scale. So
You get to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
That's right. That's right.
Yo, Sal, but I have followed you for a long time, right? And I seen you post like some of your stuff like before and then and everything. And I know it was not easy. I know it was not easy to have your first cell phone store.
For sure, especially so young.
Yes, so young. What were some of the struggles that people might not know of? Like, you know what I mean? Something that, you know what I mean? Well, today I didn't have a phone somebody might have wanted, or, you know what I mean? Am I going to be able to, what was your plan like? Like, did you have like rent paid out for like 6 months, or like, did you struggle paying your first couple months of rent, or how can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, for sure, man. I think the first 2 years they were miserable.
Oh, shit.
To be honest with you, man, it wasn't like nice and great. It was a struggle, man. It was survival. You know what I mean? You're really digging yourself self out of a hole every single day. You know, one of the most difficult things was not having enough money to pay rent. And I remember this was like one of the most challenging times, and I was like, man, do I really want to do this? That was one of those moments. You know, I didn't have enough money for rent. I didn't have enough money for the Pico bill, and Pico actually turned our lights off. So, yeah, man. So what I had to do, me la tuve que arreglar, man, and I went next door to another business, and I said, hey, my Pico.
Let me run that extension cord real quick.
That's really what it was. Yo, you know what? I ran an extension cord, plugged in my computer, and kept selling, you know, and junté el dinero. It took me like 3 days to get the money together, paid it, and we kept rolling.
Bro, there's no shame in that. I know some people still stealing their neighbor's cable. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's
Running that cord on their cable, dog. Better check your neighbors.
Yeah, no, but it's always a struggle, man. There's always something. You know, your bank account never has enough money. You know, sometimes you don't have enough money for enough inventory, so you can't make the sales that you want to sell or make. You know, there's always something popping up, man. Even payroll, honestly, business owners know that payroll is one of those heaviest expenses.
Oh, yeah, payroll's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's times where...
Excuse my language. So, were you ever discouraged? Like, man, like, maybe I should quit. Maybe I should just fucking, stop, go to
get
school.
an 8 to 5.
Get a 9 to 5, bro.
9 to 5, I'm sorry.
Get a 9 to 5, go to school, get a corporate job or, a job somewhere else, or just a normal... have a normal life. Was there ever a moment in time when you started that first business you were like, man, maybe it's not for me. Maybe it is. Who knows? But
yeah, man.
It's too hard.
That stuff pops up in your head, right? I had this lady tell me, she's like, yo, you should just hand the business over or sell it. Like, you really can't do this. Because I was going through a hard time at the moment. And I felt really discouraged because I was like, damn, like this lady just told me to like throw in the towel. But you know what? Sure. You know, something that I will tell you guys and everybody else, man, those moments, you got to use them as fuel. You know, I remember the next day I woke up and I was like, you know what, screw that. I'm going to show this lady that I can do it. And from there, it was like this, you know, small progress that I was making on a daily basis.
For sure.
Because you use that, you know, if you're upset, use it. If you're sad, find a way to use that as well. But that emotional gas that you get from things like that, that's what you have to use. But yeah, man, I mean, it's been 2 or 3 times where I'm like, yo, this isn't what I want to be doing. Or at least you have that thought. But then you got to remember why you're doing it, who you're doing it for, and that's where you get your gas.
In your face, lady. Yeah.
Not what? You probably buying a cell phone from me.
We're going to turn off your service.
Right? Low-key.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So talk to us about the cell phone game. So what made it be that you wanted to get in the cell phone game rather than doing like any other store or any other, you know, business or a franchise or, you know, fast food place or, you know, whether it be any other type of store? What made you draw your attention to cell phones?
Cell phones, because in middle school, actually, man, I was already downloading ringtones. I used to go to the farmer's market. Yeah. I had this Indian dude at the farmer's market show me how to download ringtones, and I came back and I started doing it to all like the construction workers.
Yo, the young people might not even know what a ringtone is, man.
Yeah,
Do they know what
don't.
it is?
They
Do they
don't.
know what it is?
When you used to put a song and it would like...
I was the type of person that when the song came out on the TV, I'd stick my phone next to the TV and record it.
Yeah. I think that was everybody, though.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Yo,
and
times
the
were hard.
screensavers, man. Remember
Yeah.
the screensavers?
I remember
too. You download those.
one of my ringtones was Enrique Iglesias. Do you know what it feels like?
Yo, that was 2007, bro.
I was like in
Good
sixth grade thinking I was the shit with that ringtone. I was like, yo, somebody gonna call me and they gonna
Didn't
hear
even
my
wanna answer the
ringtone.
phone,
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
listen
Let
to
the
it.
song play, right?
Damn.
Yo, sometimes I feel like I'm still stuck in that era.
I look at you and feel the same way, brother.
I used to have Don Omar, Angelito Vuela.
Yeah, that was a depressing song, bro. Were you going through it?
Probably, bro.
Were you going
Angelito
through
Vuela. That shit hit like for a whole year and a half. Angelito Vuela. That was my song.
a big song. So cell phones, bro. So you were always into ringtones, into cell phone, into technology, into stuff like that.
Yeah, I would fix like razors and stuff like that, like phones in
Oh,
high school.
shit,
So,
for real?
Yeah, man, I did a lot of different things before I started selling them. I would fix some download stuff. I would
Damn.
download music on the iPods back in the day, the shuffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of us remember the iPods.
Oh
but people don't know
yeah,
what that
the
is
iPod
anymore.
shuffles, bro.
Yeah.
They would get stolen like crazy,
Yeah,
in Kenya,
yeah.
bro. I remember I had one stolen, and then somehow I had to get my hands on another one. So you know what I mean.
We've
You
actually
know? And we were
seen
even.
We've seen the iPod thing evolve. Like,
Yeah.
we saw it.
I think it was a brick. I think they started building houses out of them.
Yeah.
They're so freaking chunky.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so
Sal,
that's
what
how
was
it
the
played
first?
out.
What was the first hustle? What was, ¿cómo se llama? The first like
Side hustle, like
no, like the first hustle you did on phones. Like you used to do this at the farmers market, and you went back to school. Like, you used to charge people to put like a ringtone on their phone, or like
Yeah,
what was
dude.
it? What was your first thing like that you were like, okay, it's $5 or $10? You know what I mean?
The ringtones.
The
Damn.
ringtone.
It was definitely the ringtones and the screensavers on like Boost mobile phones. Yeah, remember the walkie-talkie ones?
Yeah.
Chirp.
Yeah, the chirp. Where you
Boost
at?
Mobile, Virgin Mobile,
Yeah.
all them
Yeah,
pay,
it was-
pay at Walmart and you get
Like Young
minutes.
Jeezy in the commercials.
I still got the commercial stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was it, man. That's how I started, and then I started fixing razors and changing the colors. Remember, you could change the colors for the razors, the flip
Yeah,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah, so that was like the second thing. And then, it kind of progressed into, hey, you got any phones for sale? And I would take 2 broken ones and put them together and then sell that to kind of make some money. So,
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Hustling. That's a good hustle right
He was
there.
trapping it with the phones, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, man. So all that little stuff, it adds up, right? You learn customer service, believe it or not. You learn how to, control inventory. You know how to talk to people. You know how to fix situations.
Yeah, negotiate, all that stuff.
Yep, that's right. All
So
that stuff
what was your guys' first phone?
My first phone was a flip phone, and it was from Walmart. It had an AT&T little logo, and I was embarrassed to like take it out because everybody had like nice phones, and I had literally a flip phone. And I didn't get a phone until I was
Yeah.
like in high school, bro. Maybe like 10th grade. I was
Gotcha.
one of the last guys
Yo.
that got a cell phone.
What was your phone, Cheesy?
Mine was like literally the ones where you had to go to like a Sunoco or something and get a card and shit, Virgin Mobile and shit.
Type in the pin.
Yeah, type in the pin
Yeah,
and then You know.
How about you, Marco? You probably had a chocolate.
I did have one, but that wasn't my first phone. I forget what my first phone was.
Yo, I forgot about those.
That was my second phone
The
though.
chocolate one?
Yeah, the little chocolate ones.
It was all black with red. It was pretty sexy looking.
In the
to be
commercials,
honest.
they made it look sexy, bro.
Yeah, the chocolate was sexy.
You were popping if you had one of those.
Yeah, it was like the peach, the pistachio color one.
I know me and my sister had like I think a Razor was our first one, something like that.
How about you, Sal? What was your first phone?
Oh man, I had a Boost Mobile like little brick thing, and it just had buttons and like a little screen in black and white. And that was it. Yeah, man.
So we'll go back to your story in a little bit, but I want to ask you a question, Sal.
Yeah.
Apple versus Android.
Oh man. That's a hard one.
Because I saw
I'm sorry, I'm gonna break
you know we were
people's
we were
hearts here,
taking a picture earlier, and I saw that there wasn't a little Apple logo on that phone.
No, we're Team Galaxy out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
So
all day.
is there a reason? I honestly see a lot of people
Yeah.
who work in the phone business who hate Apple.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
They
complicated.
just Apple has such a bad rep amongst like people who really know phones, but I feel like the most common consumers have Apple phones.
Yeah. I mean, it's like more transferring data. You know, when I gotta send stuff over to people, it's just easier with an Android. You know, for me at least. And I got used to this Android system, so that's what I use. I had an iPhone and an Android for a little while, but you know, I would always let the iPhone die. You know, I'd never use it. I just leave it in my car
So you're team Android all the way.
all the way for life.
Yeah.
I feel like it has more accessories, like more like stuff to it.
Yeah, I feel like there's more tech to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely the way to go. So if you're looking for one,
Let me know.
let me know.
Hit him up.
Gotcha.
So is your company like Cricket? Because I know a lot of times when I see you post, you know, shout out to all your workers out there who are killing it and who they bust their ass for you.
Yep.
I see a lot of times you give them a lot of recognition, or you know sometimes you say like, hey, you know, we've earned, you know, we're the #1 store in this area, or we're the, you know, #1 store in the region, or is your company like Cricket LLC, or is like how does that work? Owning a Cricket franchise or multiple franchises.
Yeah, well, shout out to my team.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
They're awesome. But yeah, it's like a partnership. I'm a partner to them. Cricket's like the main brand, and then I'm a dealer for them. You know,
Gotcha.
I sell their product. And yeah, man, I mean, luckily my team, they've been really busting their tails and doing their thing, and we're the #1 dealer in the market right now in 2 states.
Talk your shit, bro.
Now is Cricket like
Talk your shit.
like around like here, or is it in other places?
National.
It's national.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
there's 12,000 locations across the
God
nation.
damn.
I've been a Cricket customer since 2011, guys.
Loyal.
And I take my shit to Mexico, and it works.
Yeah, way. You're trying to get a deal on your monthly plan here.
Trying to get a
Relax.
discount.
Trying to get a discount on your monthly plan. Relax,
I just added
bro.
my dad and mom and brother, so I gotta pay four bills now.
Yo,
bro.
why is it that the cell phone monthly plan is never what they say it's gonna be, bro?
No.
They're like, yo, 4 phones, you're only gonna pay $99 a month for unlimited data, this and that. You get your cell phone bill, it's $256.
You just gotta go to Cricket. You gotta go to Cricket,
That's
bro.
right.
Because
Am I fucking up?
I
You're
think
doing something wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing something wrong, right?
because I feel like back then
I mean, I do always pay it late.
it was
That might have something to do with it too.
yeah. But if you think about it, back then having a cell phone was hard because bills, the payments were like so high. I feel like now everybody can have a phone.
Yeah, and the credit checks, man. People like if you didn't have credit, you couldn't get a cell phone. It was crazy.
Back then or right now?
Nah,
No, back then.
I remember Verizon used to be doing that shit.
Back then, to have a phone like unlimited everything was like $150.
Yep.
Now I think what is it now, Sal? You can get it for what?
55 with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For what? A plan and a phone?
yeah,
Or just our unlimited plan?
unlimited yeah.
One line unlimited
line.
plans, $50?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a deal.
And
That's a fucking deal.
and back then
Yeah.
it was like $150. Y si te pasabas, you had to do
$50 one plan. Please go to 717 Cypress Street. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I don't even know the address, but
Plugging it in. Nah, man. You know what used to be a pain? Like going over data. Like people would run out of
yes.
data.
Oh
That was
my
something
God,
crazy.
I have a crazy story about that. Right. So in 8th grade, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you went over data. I got my phone and I was on. I don't know if people remember AIM Messenger, right? But you had to connect to the internet to get on AOL Messenger, and I was,
What the?
Pimp Daddy 8857. you know, and I was texting a soccer girl 717 all day and all night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my bill comes out to the month and it's like $500 and some dollars. Yo, I got an ass whooping that you wouldn't
Damn.
believe, bro. And I didn't go on the 8th grade field trip because of that.
Damn.
I didn't even realize that was a thing, going over data. Like now you don't really think about it because there's Wi-Fi everywhere and
But you know what's crazy? Remember
everything's unlimited.
There was the other thing that you had to wait till like 7 o'clock. So
For the
to
free
call,
for
right?
the free
Yeah,
calls
for the
and
free
calls.
calls, yeah.
Call me after 7. All right.
Yeah.
Damn, people really don't know the struggle out here.
Yeah,
dog.
they don't, bro. Now it's
Y'all
like,
just sending DMs and fire emojis like crazy. Not no one, you know. I mean, we had to work for that.
Now-
Yeah, a certain amount of text messages. You get 100 texts a month or something like that.
We had to make it count.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Every letter.
Like, do you do you understand how many times we had to push a button just to write a word?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
I honestly think I was quicker though. You know what I mean? Because you had that little index thing in the middle, so you could kind of feel where you were at in the phone. You know what I'm talking about?
No, you had to, no, but that came after.
That's
I
like
think
a
the first
sidekick,
one,
bro.
the first one was that you had to type like every single number like 3
Yeah.
times.
No,
Yeah, that's what I'm
I know
talking
that, but I had it down. I could do without looking, like 3 this way, 4
No,
this way. It's
there's
like,
some
hey, you know
fast
what I
people
mean?
doing that shit.
Yeah.
There's
I
some
think I was
fast
faster on
people.
there than I am on here.
I think it's the age catching up to you, Marco. You're like, fuck, what should I type?
That's why I wore a hat, bro. They can't see my gray hairs.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be losing our vision and shit.
So back to the phone thing. Sal, what made you choose Cricket over all the other competing brands? So I mean, there's Verizon, there's AT&T, there's Boost Mobile, there's Virgin Mobile. At the time, there's probably like 10 other ones that I'm forgetting, but
Yeah.
there's so many other franchises that you could have partnered up with. What made Cricket stand out to you?
You know, I wish I could say it was my choice, but Cricket was the only crazy company that gave me a shot being that young. You know, they were like, yo, you can do it. You can sell our product. So, you know, shout out to them for trusting me with their brand. And, you know, that's how I got into it. It wasn't really, hey, I want to do this or that. It was like, yeah, I'll take whatever I can get and I'm going to run with it, you know? So, you know, they trusted
like, fuck
me
it,
with
whatever
the
they're going to
product.
get, I'm going to make it successful. I'm going to do my thing.
That's right. That's how we did it, man.
Damn.
Yep.
So
It was
looking
intense.
back, was there, would you done things differently? Would you choose another brand or would it?
Nah, man, I wouldn't. You know, I think it's whatever you make it, right? If you push the product the right way, if you take care of the brand and the name and you brand it correctly and take care of your customers the right way, I think most brands can make it. You know, if their product's good, which Cricket is, you know, I think if you have the right customer service, you can make it happen. I think if I would have chosen Boost or any other company, Metro, you know.
Oh, there we go. That's another one.
Yeah, I could have made the same thing happen just because, you know, I think we did the right thing and we treated people the right way. So
Yeah. So who do you see as the competition to you right now? Like is Metro a big one or Boost a big one? Who do you ride around and throw eggs at their storefront?
yeah, nobody, man. We don't have competition. You know, it's just us out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just us out here. If you look around too much, man, you get distracted, right? You got to
sure.
focus on your stuff. But I think that they do have some pretty, you know, strong promotions out there, and they have some good people working for them as well. But you know, it's us all day, and that's all I worry about.
Yo, all right. You were started when you were 17, Sal.
Yep.
We're different generation. Obviously, you have little brothers. There's different generation out there.
I already know where he's going.
What would you want to say to a 17-year-old right now?
Man, I think
You know what I mean? Like there's all these 17-year-olds that might watch our podcast. There is plenty of young Latino, bilingual, Mexican Americans. There's some hungry ones. There's some people that don't want it. There's some people that they think the bread is going to come to their house. They think they're going to be on unemployment or something without even working. What do you want to say to these 17-year-olds out there? I mean, I feel like it's 17. You're almost 18. You'll be 21 before you know it.
Yeah, hit him with a little mental gem.
You're 25 before you know it. You might get somebody pregnant. You don't know what the heck is going to happen.
What?
You're 17, though.
Whoa,
We're
that's-
17.
That
What's
was
up?
crazy. Yeah, where did that come from?
Where did that
boy?
come from, man?
Heaven forbid.
right.
God forbid.
Evolution, 17 to 25.
And then you get a girl pregnant?
You
how-
might.
That's
You
how
might.
life- That's how life goes?
I mean, it seems like it.
I didn't know that.
Let's
stay
stay
on
off
that.
the pregnancy, but what would you give advice to a young entrepreneur out there who maybe is afraid to really get his feet wet?
Yeah, I mean, I would say learn as much as you can, right? And I think a lot of people wait for somebody else to come and push them. You can't wait for that. You got to go and do it yourself. You know, they look for, oh, well, I need a mentor because that's what you hear on social media.
Yeah.
Dude, mentors are on Instagram. Watch their videos.
I need Ty
listen to their
Lopez to
stuff.
tell me what to do.
Yeah, or they want to pay a course.
Gary V didn't motivate me today.
There you go. Yeah, now look for people that are doing it, man. And honestly, like I said, I put this up on my Facebook not too long ago. I was like, go ask people that you admire within the community. There's so many successful people out here that want to help, you know, that would be open to help. They just don't want to, you know, offer the help and then get rejected because that would hurt their, you know, pride a little bit too. But go ask for help, you know, pay attention and work your ass off. A lot of the times they just want to read something and be like, oh, well, it's going to happen. Or put one post up or hand out one flyer, you know. And
Dutch
that's
coin.
it.
Shout
That's
out Kilo with the motivational post all day, every day.
All right, Sal.
Yeah. But, you know, work your ass off, learn as much as you can, you know, and apply what you learn. That's what you got to do, honestly.
Hell yeah. So pretty much, you know, you can't be scared of you can't be scared of failure. If it works, you know, it's going to work with hard work. It's going to, you know, not going to happen overnight, but the key is to not give up, not to, you know, get yourself discouraged. Like imagine if you got discouraged, you wouldn't be where you are today if you were to just, you know, throw in the towel back when you were 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, nah, man, you got to keep gunning. You know what I mean? You got to keep gunning. And sometimes people are going to flake. You know, don't trip on that. People are going to, you know, bounce and leave you by yourself. And, you know, you got to just motivate yourself. That's it.
Hey,
you know?
You said a key word on your last response, community. I seen you that you have worked with the community, Sal.
Yep.
What are some things that you're involved in around the community, or you want to get involved a little bit more, or just help out the community? What are some things that you're involved with it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big community guy, man. I love the community. Everyone that I'm in, right? Because I have stores in different areas in Chester County, and I try to get involved and help as much as I can. But, you know, Kennett has my heart for sure, man. This is where we're at. You know, this is the epicenter of a lot of stuff happening. So
Tell us why Kenneth's better than West Grove, Sal. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I can't answer that one. Nah, man, but I mean, we work with Casa Guanajuato. Shout out to that entire team. You know,
Yeah, I've seen them around a lot. They've been out here doing like most of the events. I think they do the Cinco de Mayo event.
Cinco de Mayo, Dia de los Muertos. You know, they do food drives.
Oh, that's
you know,
dope.
CAX is awesome too. Shout out to Nancy. You know, they do a lot of stuff. You know, and then you know, just small things that we can do like backpack drives as a company. You know, we give away lunches while like the coronavirus thing was happening. We were giving away a lot of
That's
food
dope.
everywhere.
That's dope right there.
Yeah,
That's
so,
awesome.
You know, I think the biggest thing is giving back to the people that supported you, right? I think a lot of businesses, they just take all the money and then they don't do anything for the people that
They
helped
never
them
get
build.
back.
That's me.
Yeah, man, but, you know, that's what we try to do. You know, we grew up here. I got a lot of help as a kid from the Misión Santa Maria. So
Shout out
Father
to
Frank.
Father
shout out La
Frank's that
Hermana
man.
Stella. That was
That's right.
she was always cool with me.
Yeah, so, you know, I think that we got to help back, you know, and we got to get used to doing it so the kids that come up after us get used to seeing that, and then they take on the, you know.
And they do it too.
Exactly, the action that has to follow up there.
Someone told me Father Frank's rolling around in some new whip. Shout out to him, man. He deserves it, bro.
He needs a drop top.
He deserves it after what he's done
amazing.
for us. You know what I mean? I remember him whipping around the CCD bus all the time.
Yeah.
Probably put spinners in that thing, bro.
Niños, siéntense por favor. You know what I mean? Some badass little kids on that bus,
my
man.
gosh. The Silvertooth kids.
Shout out to him for being patient.
Yo, he was a pro whipping them buses, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I think you need a CDL for that, actually.
I
you
wouldn't
do.
doubt it.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you do.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he dealt with a lot. And honestly, he helped the community a lot, too. So that's somebody that's going to go down in history out here.
Yeah.
You know?
So Sal, we're pretty much putting you in a box right now, and we don't mean to do that.
No,
We're pretty
you're
much
good.
just talking about the cell phone thing and, you know, one-dimensional. But you have other businesses besides, you know, what most people know you for right now is the successful business stores that you have with cell phones. But you also just launched another store, right? So you just launched something creative, something a little bit different than what you're used to. Talk to us about what just happened. You know, what did you do this year that the people should know about?
Yeah, man. It was a grand opening of La Bamba, the ice cream and snack spot.
You literally
know?
went from a cell phone to an ice cream.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
what
You know
it
what I mean, if
is.
you think about it. I mean, it could have been computers
Yeah.
or something else, but it was an ice cream. I love ice cream.
Shout out to La Bamba Ice Cream. They're more than just an ice cream place. Get your favorite snacks, food, beverages, whatever antojitos que se te antojan, go there. Shout out to them. Some great stuff. We had some aguas frescas yesterday at one of my boys' parties. Shout out to Manny, and they were the bomb.
Yeah,
So
they were good.
if you
Even-
want to try
even the
something,
name
just want to
stands
try
out,
something new, you know what I mean? Different than pumpkin spice lattes from Wawa. Go to, you know what I mean? Go to La Bamba. So what was behind that journey, bro? So what made you pick, ice cream? Was it, something that you saw, tasting it around, or something that just inspired you that you saw on TV, or was it just someone that came to you and was like, yo, I got a great idea, or what kind of made you go in that direction?
Yeah, man, I'm an ice cream fan. Like, I'm a super fan. I love ice cream, man, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I'm a super fan. So I was like, you know what? This would be a really cool thing to do and bring out to the community and do something a little bit different. Like I said, in Mexico, I used to go to the paleterias, and, dude, they're decked out. They're beautiful. They're playing music. El ambiente se siente bien. And I was like, we should bring that here.
Yeah.
Like, kids that can't go to Mexico should see something like that here. So that's why we built it.
Definitely.
We're like, yo, they need the vibe. They need to see what it's like back home, because their parents are probably going to walk in and be like, oh, esto parece poquito como las paleterias.
Reminds me of Mexico, yeah.
Reminds
Reminds
them
me
of
of
home.
Mexico for sure.
It's
That's
like
a great idea.
Yeah, it's nostalgia that they get, right? So that's what we wanted to do, and then we wanted to bring out like different flavors of popsicles and stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of really awesome ice cream already here, but we just wanted to bring something different, something new that people could try.
So what was different from opening that up to opening up like a cell phone store? Was the process like way different, or
Man, it was
how was
insane. It was nuts. I mean, the construction, right? It was way different. We usually just run wires and electric for cell phones, and this was plumbing, electric. You had to go through the health department. It was a big learning curve. Luckily I had a lot of people to help me. So, shout out to my friends that have restaurants that help me out.
So did you have to get your food license?
Yeah, I got it.
Damn,
Yeah, first try.
shout out, bro.
Yeah, man, it was
Good
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah. So it was a challenge, man. It took a little while. It took 6 months to build it out. Crickets take me 3 weeks.
Wow.
Damn.
So what are some of the stuffs you offer at La Bamba, Sal?
We got mangonada pops. We've got churro cups, churros with ice cream.
Okay.
We got churro splits, aguas
sounds
frescas, tortas, quesadillas.
I'm about to go there after this podcast.
Yeah, man, it's
Yo,
really good
real
stuff.
shit.
It's tempting to eat it all day, pero
Yeah.
we
So
gotta
what
watch out.
do you think is the motto of La Bamba, or what makes it stand out more than just like, the culture behind it, or what makes it stand out from all the other ice cream places that are around here, or going to like Woodside Creamery, or going to, any other place? What makes you think stand out?
I think the vibes, man. If you walk in there, you're gonna hear like cumbia. You're gonna hear some, Vicente Fernandez, something like that. It's ours. Es de nosotros ese lugar, right?
For sure.
It's the community. So, it's the vibe that you get when you walk in there. You feel welcome. You feel comfortable. You want to sit down, and eat with your people. And I think that's what's different, right?
Yeah.
It's not like hey, grab your stuff and bounce.
Yo, I was about to say that. I love that about your store, man. Like, there's places you can just sit down and enjoy it right there.
Yeah,
like, you don't
that's true.
you don't have to run back to your car, and the ice cream's already running down your hands, and now it's on your pants. Now it's on your brand new car that you just got detailed, and your girl's eating some Dorilocos on your car, and she's leaving crumbs everywhere.
And you don't want to say anything to
And
her, right?
and she's not gonna clean it. She's gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
She saw that peanut that went in between the seats, but she didn't not gonna tell you.
That's the worst too. Trying to dig
What
that
the
out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've all been there. We've seen it.
Hey, Sal, I also saw a picture of you actually making paletas. Can you go to the process of making a paleta? I'm curious.
man.
I don't know how to make a
Do
paleta.
you know personally how to make them?
Yeah.
I'm the paletero guy now.
Damn.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Yeah, so what's
That's
the
right.
what's the process of making a paleta?
Yeah, so you got to make the base, right? Which is the base, which you make it with, and then there's a certain machine that you have to get. We actually got ours imported from Mexico.
Okay.
And you get your base, you put it into your molde, you drop it into the mix that the machine has. You
Yep.
give it a certain amount of time, you pop it out. And that's it. I think that the process itself is simple. The recipe is the difficult part.
It's a difficult part.
Yeah,
To
you
make
gotta
it
get
taste
right.
really, really good.
And
Yeah.
so it's consistent, because if you make it wrong, it's gonna melt.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
gonna crack sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can mess it up. So you have
And you
to know how
probably
to
try,
do it.
and you have to get the same flavor every single time. That way,
Yeah.
someone doesn't walk in there like, "This is banging," and the next time they come, and it's like a
No
totally different
tiene
flavor.
azúcar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, has that ever happened?
No,
Nah,
not yet.
Not yet.
Don't put, no
Thank
leches la
God.
sal, güey.
Yeah.
No, so you basically whip all the ingredients, basically like making a cake type of thing, like in una batidora type of thing, right?
Yeah, it's como un bote grande.
Yeah.
You do it just with bote,
Yeah.
so it's
You-
easier to manage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Sal, my question is how many flavors y'all got?
Man, we got 70 4 paleta flavors.
Damn,
Yeah.
boy.
Is
Yeah,
there
we
even
got-
74 flavors
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah, man, we're making more too. We're trying to get to 100.
What's
so.
the
Crazy
craziest
flavor?
one? Yeah.
Like this is
Like it might be a mushroom taste
Yeah.
paleta out
What
there.
the?
this flavor is gonna remind you when your
Dude,
mom
there's-
whipped your ass and
There's
when you were
aguacate
10 years
paletas
old.
out there. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
aguacate ones are pretty crazy. Those ones are different. You know, tenemos también. I mean, a
is
cool
there
one.
is there a top secret flavor that you're working on that
Yeah, La Bamba, the La Bamba flavor.
La Bamba
damn,
flavor.
you heard it here first.
That's right. That's right. And we got a fall one coming too. So
A fall one?
Yeah,
It has to
yeah.
be pumpkin. I love it.
can't tell you that. Can't tell you that. That's a secret right
Apple crisp.
So you think avocado is probably like your craziest flavor you have on deck right now?
Yeah. Out of like the ones that's like different, right?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
people aren't
different.
used
Yeah, I
to.
mean, you have your
Yeah.
tamarindos, you have your limones, chamoy, whatever.
Mango con chile is a
Mango
classic.
con chile,
Yeah.
the Oreo one, cookies and cream.
We got one that
Oreo.
tiene una rebanada de mango, and then it's chamoy. It's just like
Oh,
mango con chamoy. It's
shit.
really
Mando
cool.
con chamoy.
Are we
Yeah.
allowed to say chamoy in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, that one's different, you know. But it's been a process, man. Learning how to make them was a lot of fun. I got a really good teacher. You know, she was awesome. She was super patient. You know, I had to fly out to her, you know, a few times to take the courses with her, but it was worth it.
Damn.
You know, I
Good
learned
shit,
a lot
bro.
of different stuff out there.
So let me ask you a question, and it might be an easy question or a hard. Or I'm gonna ask the whole group. Are y'all a water-based popsicle guy? Or are y'all the leche base? You know, you like the creamy, creamy stuff, or you like the fruit, the refreshing agua?
Well, me personally, bro, I got sensitive teeth, man.
What?
I got sensitive teeth, bro. So you know.
So you don't like paletas?
No, I don't like the paletas that are like you know
The
what I mean?
leche?
The leche
No,
or the agua?
the leche ones are the ones I prefer.
Oh,
over
okay, you don't like the agua
other
based
ones.
ones.
Yeah, those are the ones that you know what I mean.
Tal más frisadas, cheesy.
What about you?
Yeah.
What about you, Sal? You water based or?
Yeah, I'm
or
definitely
milk-based?
water based.
Yeah, me too, man.
Limon, fresa.
Yeah, that's me all the way, man.
Dude, I mean, I eat both of them.
I see you being a milk based.
Nah.
Huh?
I like...
I thought so too.
My favorite ones are limon y piña, basic. Like,
Yeah.
just that.
Damn,
no
you're
chamoy.
basic.
Just basic.
But not
But-
even with a little chile on them, just regular.
No, regular piña or regular limon.
Bro, I feel like I don't even know you.
Those are
I
like
would
my
never
to-go
think
to.
that.
But
You got me there.
I would definitely eat the leche ones too, you know what I mean? I would eat all of them, to be honest. But if I had to
Shit.
pick...
I'm honestly not a big milk based guy. I'm not really into the Nutella, like chocolate, like vanilla. I mean, I go nuez. That's
Nuez is bad. Nuez is
it.
banging.
But yeah, that's as far as I go. I don't really do
o las
like,
de coco.
you know, like I'll do cocoa too. But that's as far as I go into like the milky stuff. But I'm more of like Sal was saying, like, you know, sandia,
Yeah.
piña, mango con chile, tamarindo, like all that stuff. I feel like, you know, I'm sorry, Cheesy. I know you can't eat those because you have sensitive teeth, but
Hey, we don't want Cheesy to crack a tooth.
crack
or
a
something,
tooth,
man.
yo.
Can't have it.
Yeah, he spits a tooth. He don't crack a tooth.
He's always gonna be saying that.
Might be time for the grill, cheesy.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So any challenges right now? Anything that's like giving you a hard time snack wise? Because I know you were talking earlier about how finding enough corn, right? For
Yeah, man, the corn was a pain.
the esquites and the street corn and all that stuff. Los elotes con, you know, mayonesa o crema or whatever you like.
That's because elote season's about to be over.
It is, man. So that was in the beginning. It was just hard to keep up. Like, thank God that people came out and supported us. So thank you to everybody.
Yeah,
that shot,
bro, that's
like,
so wild to me
came out.
because
I
you see so
corn-
many corn
Yeah,
everywhere.
I see
Yeah,
corn
I know
everywhere.
it's not the same corn because some of them is for las
Livestock.
vacas y los
Yeah.
puerquitos y todo eso.
Yeah, I wanna say something, Sal. All right.
Say it.
I feel like, and I want your point of view on this. Is it that nosotros la raza nowadays in 2021 or the future, us around here, are we supporting more each other than before? Like, you think they supported you more on La Bamba than they supported you on your cell phone store when you started? Like our group age or like people like that, our community?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Without a doubt.
Like, I feel like como nosotros
Yeah.
la raza now, like, we're backing up each other. It's not like,
Bro.
before it was like como que mucha envidia, como que they didn't want to see you shine. And I feel like now it's like, dude, the Bamba open, let's everybody go. Like, I see people from Delaware drive to La Bamba,
Yeah,
take
that's awesome.
pictures. It might be for the picture, it might be for the ice
For the
cream.
gram.
It might be,
Experience,
you know what I mean, the
whatever it
cloud,
is.
you know what I mean? And actually, you're going to have all kinds of people. There's going to be people that are going to like it. There's going to be people that are not going to like it. But, you know what I mean, it's
They came out though.
Yeah,
man.
it's for everybody though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if you want it, it's there. If you don't, it's okay. Somebody else is gonna buy it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are you asking? Is there more support now than there was back then?
Yeah, so I feel like there is more support now than it was a couple years back because I feel like como que ya estamos like we're getting more
clicking.
united. Yeah, we're more united. And back then it was like there was not that many like Mexican Americans owners of businesses. You know what I mean?
We clicking up like the Jewish in New York, bro.
That's right.
They own
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
I mean-
real estate up there.
No, I feel like if you go to like different states like California or like
I swear to God, they do, bro.
like California or Texas, like la raza está como más unida than we were here a couple years back. And I feel like now we're getting the same vibe.
Yeah, I think our generation definitely is getting that vibe, and we understand that, and we know why we need it. We need to fortify each other. You know, we need to create the networks that other people have. You know, that they share resources with each other. We are doing that now. It wasn't happening then, but to answer your question, 100%, man. When I opened the cricket store, like crickets, you know, literally nobody came out. You know, and this time, man, people came out and they would say it like, yo, I came to support. And I remember I put up a story and I was like, yo, thank you everybody for coming out to support, you know, the La Bamba. Thank you for coming to the grand opening. And I got like 20 some replies. It was insane. And I felt really like grateful.
Damn, that's awesome.
You know, and there was people coming out, like you said, from far, man, Dover, Elkton, Reading. It was crazy. And then I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw you had
it on
DJ
Facebook.
Thabo out there, you know.
Yeah, shout out to
shout
DJ
out to-
Tabo.
yeah.
DJing it up, you know, I mean, getting
homeboy.
the people hyped up.
Yeah, he did his thing, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
The
He was
line-
in the heat too.
Yeah.
You know, we had to keep giving him paletas and stuff.
The
so
line
he
was
cool
from
down.
McDonald's to La Comunidad Hispana to try to get up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I heard. They were like, yeah, I waited like an hour and a half. I felt so bad. You know, estaba ocupadísimo, pero pues sí, honestly.
Shout
I
out to
feel
y'all that came out, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y pues hay que seguir eso, ¿verdad? Like, people know that if there's like a new business opening up and if people are doing something new or opening something new, I'm always there. I'm always there to support. If I can't make it, I'll send them a message. I'll give them a call. Whatever it is that we can do, I'll send them referrals because that's what we got to be
Yeah,
doing
me
out
too.
here.
I love supporting the community, man. I want to see
Yeah.
y'all become millionaires.
That's right, man. The more of us there are that have, you know, resources and money or whatever it is, you know, the more we can help the kids. coming
Hire
up,
me.
Right?
Hire me when you become rich.
All right.
That's right.
So you have a cell phone store and you have an ice cream shop. What does your day consist of? Like, do you have to like get up like extra early and do the cell phone thing first and then go back to La Bamba and then go back to the cell phones? I mean, they're right next to each other, like
Yeah.
one of your stores.
Yep.
What does your day consist of?
Yeah, man. So it's funny. I was telling somebody the other day. I was like, man, I keep 2 polos in my car, one for La Bamba and one for cricket. You know, because I go to work at cricket from 9 to 5, and then I switch my polo and I go from 5 to 10 to La Bamba. That's what
Damn.
it is. You know, it's a full day run. You know, and I'm not scared of it because I've done it before. You know, we run 15, 16-hour days. It's not a big deal. You know, when you like what you do and when you're ready to grind and you know what you're doing.
never
it
really
for.
working, right?
Yeah, you just get
You
it
never
done.
work a day in your life.
That's right.
Yo, so what was I gonna say? So did you place them next to each other strategically? You were like, bro, this makes the most sense because it's gonna be hectic if I travel, 45 minutes to Delaware for La Bamba or 45 minutes to Westchester or Reading, or let's try to get everything centralized in one area, and I could really manage it the best way possible. Or
Yeah.
or did it just happen, out of just
Nah, I think
by
it was,
chance?
I think it was planned, man. I really wanted that space that we're in for the last like 3 or 4 years, but it's been occupied. So when it became unoccupied, I jumped right into it, because it was convenient because we have our store there, which is our busiest one. So we knew that customers that know us and trust us would trust whatever else we put up because we've given them that vibe, right? And then it's Kennett, man. I wanted to do something here. Like I said, I'm a Kennett. I wasn't raised in Kennett, but I feel like I'm part of Kennett now. I love Kennett to death. So
You poor thing.
we wanted to do it out here, man, because there's a lot of people we love and care about that are in this community. So we wanted to share what we were about to do with the people here.
All right. How important is it to have such a good teamwork around team around you? Because you have 2 different teams. You have a cell phone team and you have a La Bamba team.
Or do they mix together? I'm not sure.
No, we're separate. Yeah, there's 25 of us.
25.
There's 25 of us. Yeah, so I have an awesome team at cricket right now. I got some leaders out there that have been with me for 5 years and 6 years. There's a leadership team that handles, day-to-day operations, financial things, big decisions they can make it. They're independent at this point. So I rely on them heavily, man. Honestly, they have my trust and they know that they can make decisions without me there. So, that's a big deal. Right now, we're trying to build up our La Bamba team so they can,
Do the same.
make those decisions as well. But it's about being patient with your team as well. I think a lot of people expect their team members to understand things right away, and that's just not the way it is. Some people learn different ways. They learn slower than others, faster than others. They need different examples. They're hands-on. They learn through experience, and some people you could just tell them what to do and they understand. But the team that you have is the most important thing, because you're trusting your business, and you're trusting more than anything your customers with them. You want to make sure that whoever's there representing your company is taking care of people the way that you would.
I also seen that some of your employees that have been with you for years, they started out selling just cell phones or working part-times or just selling like couples phones a week or whatever. And now you have them like in a higher position. Like they're basically another Sal.
Yeah, man. My right hand right now, shout out to Claudia. She's the bomb. She started just working a few hours. She was really timid. In the beginning, honestly, she was really shy. And we talk about it all the time. And she was able to build herself up through these last 5 going on 6 years. And now, man, she's alpha. She's the bomb. But it took a lot. It definitely takes a lot. And she never gave up. There was always challenges that she would have to overcome and obstacles that she went through to become who she is now. But, I'm proud to have her on the team. And I'm proud that I was able to influence it somehow. So, that's not even the only person that's done it, man. Honestly, a lot of people in our company have done that. What I tell my team is, like, when you walk in here in 3 months, you should be different than you are right now. You should know more. You should be more.
Set some goals.
Exactly. So, if you're not doing that every 3 months, looking back and saying, hey, I'm developing, then we're not doing something right on our end, right? So anybody that comes in to work with us knows that there's an expectation for them to grow.
So I'm going to ask the juicy, hard-hitting questions. So that's about hiring the right people. Have you ever had a situation where, you hired the wrong person? Because I'm guessing you have 25 team members right now. I'm sure there's been people who have came and went. And is there something that you see right away when, you're like, man, he doesn't have it, or she doesn't really have it. She's a better fit somewhere else than this company. Is there something that, gives that away, or is it just trial and error? You kind of have to hire them and see how they do. And then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Or is there key things that you look for when you're like, he has it, he's going to go for it with me or with this company? Or
yeah, I mean, I think there's indicators, they don't usually come out right in the beginning, but attitude has a lot to do with it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If you ask them to do something and they give you attitude, or they have an attitude while they do it, you got to keep an eye out for that.
Definitely.
They might just be having a bad day, so you don't want to pull the trigger too quick, but you got to be keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
And then the way that they work with other team members, the respect that they have for their other teammates. If they start talking, ill about someone else, you got to be really careful.
Sure.
You got to keep an eye out for that too. I think those two are the biggest indicators of people that haven't been able to make it with us. And sometimes they leave on their own because our culture pushes them out because we don't accept it there. And sometimes, we have to help them, relocate and find something else to do that might fit them better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some things that you do to like work on your mental health? Because I mean, you work 16 days.
Mental health.
Well, yeah, like stress. It's stress.
It's real stuff.
Stress, mental health. I mean, it's part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That there's
Are
days.
you hopping on the bandwagon of mental health, or you really want to know?
No, I mean, there's mental. Dude, everybody goes through mental health problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, he's a busy guy, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, he's big into exercising and stuff like that. But what are some things or routines that he might do? He might do yoga. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I meditate.
You meditate.
Yep. I thought it was like the weirdest thing in the beginning, man. It was really awkward. And I'm like, I don't know, before I used to be like really closed-minded when it came to that stuff. I was like, nah, because
You get the candles going and
our
everything.
culture, the guys just gotta se tienen que aguantar, ¿verdad? Hay que ser hombres.
Yeah.
You don't show emotions.
That machismo.
There you go. That's toxic stuff, but
Toxic masculinity.
there you go. Yeah, man. But that meditation helps, man. It's really hard in the beginning, but I got this app. So if anybody wants to try it, it's called Headspace. Dope.
Headspace.
Yeah, and it helps you go through like meditation. And honestly, that calmed me down a lot because I would find myself really stressed out, like, and triggered all the time. And I started doing that, and now I can make better decisions. And, I have a better attitude when I show up to places and things like that. So, meditation helps, and exercising as well. I'm a big, fitness guy. I love working out. So, both of those things help a lot.
You ever have those days where you guys are just so freaking stressed out you just drive with no music on the way home? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I had a, you don't want to
Sitting there
get
in
out of
silence.
Oh my God.
you don't want to get out of your car.
The quiet ride home.
The quiet ride home, and you're just like, you sitting in your driveway for like 15 minutes after you've already parked, and you're just like,
Like, fuck.
man.
Not this again.
God, why me?
What did I do?
Yeah. So is that app available for Apple users as well, Sal?
Yeah, I believe so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Headspace. So check that out if you want to meditate.
Yeah.
Are there certain things you think about when you meditate, or is it just kind of clearing your mind, getting ready for the day?
Yeah, no, I don't think of anything actually. It's just kind of like white space.
Yeah.
I just think about my breathing, and that's about it. And I read a few books about it too after I started doing it, and it's good for you.
Gotcha.
Honestly. Yeah. Yeah, but man, those two things help a lot. Those help, because honestly, the life of an entrepreneur gets crazy, man. You can have a really good day today, and tomorrow the world can fall apart.
Yeah.
You just never know what's going to happen.
So is that a weird a misconception? I feel like people think business owners just go around doing nothing all day, but honestly, you probably work, double the hours of some of your employees, or you probably work the most, honestly, out of everyone in your business, just because you got to stay on top of everything.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're working 24/7 as an entrepreneur, and if you're not physically working, your brain is working.
Yep.
You could be taking a shower and saying, "Oh my gosh, did I do inventory? Oh, did they do this? Did they do that?" And people don't realize that you're eating breakfast thinking about what you're about to go do at work. So, yeah, man, you grind hard.
You
put in
phone my
tons
ring
of
at
hours.
2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's intense. Yeah, but I think the misconception is that, right? Like, we ride around and we just check on stuff, and then we go eat lunch and go home. That's not it.
And
That's
what, I feel like
definitely
that's what kids maybe think these days, or the youth are like, I want to be a business owner because all you do is ride around and drink coffee all day and
look good.
and look good. Yeah. Not knowing that,
Nice
bro.
jewelry.
Yeah.
Well dressed.
Yeah, not knowing you almost ran your car into a tree just because your day's so hectic and freaking you're doing 10 million things a day and you're checking your phone while you're driving and you're thinking of, like Sal was saying, inventory and, things that, maybe messed up your schedule that day, or just crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sal, what was one of the craziest things you have ever dealt with? Like a guy might have quit half time through his shift, and you're like, damn, I have to go back and
By myself now.
yeah, I have to go fucking work now and shit. Or
Yeah, man, I've had a bunch of stuff, honestly. We had, that happened before. That somebody just texted me, and they're like, yeah, I'm leaving. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, I locked up and left. And they just left the store closed. Another time
Yo,
somebody
that
tried
sucks.
somebody came into the store and thought somebody was spying on their camera, and they started throwing a fit and going crazy and crying on the ground.
What?
Yeah,
the
man,
hell?
people wild out. And a few different things. A security guard at one of the malls was actually stealing our inventory overnight. He was opening the door and taking our inventory overnight, and they ended up catching him for that. Yeah, that was nuts too. A lot of crazy stuff happens, man. Our Kennett store almost got robbed the one time. That was really crazy. Back in 2015, I think.
Damn.
yeah, like a robbery in Kennett.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Just really silly stuff. And then, I mean, our Kennett store burnt down at some point too.
Yo,
So,
it was because
all
of
this
the
crazy stuff.
Not to throw dirt on their name, but it was because of kind of copy and paper, right? They're
Yeah.
the original ones that got.
Yeah,
I'm assuming there's just so much paper and
Yeah, I mean,
that,
their printer, I think. Something happened with the
Yeah.
printer, I don't know the full story, but the printer caught on fire somehow, and then the rest of the building did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a container out there, right?
Yo,
like
I
a little
remember seeing
trailer,
that. I
like a
remember
little
seeing that.
trailer,
like a mobile office type thing, right?
Yeah, man.
How difficult was that, Sal?
It was really tough. But, I told my team, I was like, hey, I was literally standing outside watching the building go up in flames, and I told my team, I was like, this isn't going to stop us. We're still going to make this happen. And I moved my feet, and within 4 days, we had a container outside. We got a generator. We put in a computer in there. We would have to set the computer up every morning for 3.5 hours just to get it to work.
Damn.
But, we made it happen, and we kept selling out of there, man. That's the willpower that you need to not give up, right? And, we showed our team that. And honestly, we broke records that month out of that container. Believe it or not, it was awesome.
So that was a setback. Has anything else really set you back? Like, did COVID affect your business? Did the crazy pandemic affect your sales or anything like that? Or how was even opening up a store, you know, at the end of a pandemic kind of, you know, how has that affected any of your businesses or if anything at all?
Yeah, I mean, it affected the cell phones during the pandemic because a lot of people didn't want to go out. And it was really like complicated on being able to work with people because you're selling them product and you have to be face to face and there's no curbside pickup for cell phones.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, that slowed our things down, but it didn't crush us because we're still something that people need. You know, the hard part was convincing the team that we needed to be there for the customers, you know, because they wanted to stay home. And I completely understand. You know, they got families, people to worry about. But I tried to let them know, like, hey, people are relying on us to be able to communicate. If they don't have us, they can't communicate. They can't handle their lives.
For sure.
You know, because cell phones now and communication is a basic need at this point. Right. So I think that was the most complicated part, keeping the team safe and letting them know that we need to be there for our customers.
Yeah, they wanted to get that nice unemployment check like bananas.
Right.
They wanted the unemployment check. Stay at home.
That Trump-Biden
Right.
boost.
Administration.
Go on
We're-
vacation right quick.
we're
You know,
in
go
debt.
back.
Nah, but,
Go get the
but
lobster.
to wrap things up, Sal, thank you so much for coming with us. Thank you for sharing your story, man, your success, your advice, your, entrepreneur mentality with the people. You know, I know you're a busy guy, so we appreciate you having here for an hour. And he even waited, like 20 minutes for us to set up. So I appreciate that. We're still the most organized podcast on YouTube. I mean, we're not them for no reason. But thank you for coming with us. I know you're probably running out here to go to La Bamba and open up, or it might be open right now. That's where we're gonna be headed to get some aguas frescas and some churro pops and whatever other snacks that they're available. Cause your boy hungry.
La voz del barrio.
Ya saben. Thank you so much, Sal. Sal Rodriquez with us, owner of Cricket or owner of La Bamba. So please check them out on Instagram. Do you guys have an Instagram?
Yeah, at La Bamba Ice Cream.
Boom. So follow them. Tag them when you're there. Please go support.
Take a picture.
Take a picture with the wings.
Take the babies.
Cheesy's gonna have a nice milk popsicle because he can't eat the hard ones.
Cheers.
Break a tooth. But thank you so much, Sal. Appreciate you for coming out. And like we said again, we appreciate you spending an hour with us here. We have a crazy busy schedule. So shout out to you, man.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, man, and thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you guys for taking the time to make this happen. In general, this is a really awesome podcast. So, make sure whoever's watching this,
shout out to all 20 of you.
That's right. That's
we're
right,
here,
guys.
man, and we're out. Los Amigos podcast. We will see you next episode. Sal Rodriquez, ladies and gentlemen, and we are out.
La voz del barrio. Viva la raza.